record it because sometimes the live streams don't come up clean enough. But first things first, my name is Robert. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And our new company coming up is going to be www.blackseriesedition.com. This is what you're seeing right now. This is actually a Black Series Edition screen. This is our Black Series limited edition black. So that's what we're going to be calling it, the limited edition black. And this is right here, one of the interesting screen paints. This one right here is very, not saying, it's a bit hard to get. We're going to be making only around 5 to 10 of these per. So we're going to have a pre-order, paid pre-order sign-up list. So you can be the first ones to get the first 5 that will come off the assembly when we get ready to launch it. Okay, so, and all of our screen paints have this capability. This is the reason why we use a lot of 720p in our demonstrations for our projectors. Our projectors down here on the bottom floor is 720p right now. Ceiling 720p and screen. And the next room all 720p. But we get knocked around a bit because we'll have people that use these high-end projectors will say, well, you know, a screen doesn't need a 720p projector. That using a 720p projector is a waste of time, it's a waste of money. And the reason why they tell you these lies is because they want you to go out and spend the money for the high-end projector to make up for what their screens can't do. All right, let's get 4K in there. Let's get something high-end so we can make for what the screen's going to be lacking. Let's pick up an insane amount of contrast. You're going to have this projector right here because you need that 2 million to 1. You need this, you need that in order to get that contrast level to pick up a little better. So that's all the stuff that they tell you have to have. Technically, you don't have to have it. If the screen works correctly, you should be able to pick up all that with no problem, even with a basic 720p projector. The projector I have over here, we're going to show you the menu so you can see what's going inside the menu. Over here we have the 720p here. This one is no eco mode. So I'll switch my menu on so you can see it. There we go. And you can get a look inside the menu. So you'll see that, let's see, make sure we get these mixed up. Crap, are we getting these machines mixed up again? Yeah. Okay, we're making a 720p work today. We're making it work. I'm thinking like we don't want that on the 5000. We need it on a 720p. So the 720p is in eco mode. This is a 720p. That's in eco mode. This is right here. So you can see that they match up from here to here. So we're not swapping anything with you. That's the model number right there. Go look it up for yourself. That's a Chrissy LW401. That's 720p. That's 4,000 lumens. We got that sitting in eco mode. I get a mix up every time. That's a 1080p projector. On this side, this is a Chrissy LW501i. Let's go hit this one. This one should say normal. Yeah, it's an eco mode, normal, right there. This is the 1080p model. All right, so both of these projectors here cost me $270. That's it. That's what I paid for them. They're old. They were discontinued in 2012. Like I said, people wouldn't even touch these things with a 10-foot pole, but again, missing out. So some people may say, well, you know, I got 4K and the image looks, man, we've done demonstrations on 4K projectors and we couldn't even tell a 4K projector. At one point we were on a forum site, they couldn't even tell the 4K from the PX747 from the Mitsubishi or the 720p of ViewSonic. They couldn't tell which one was which. So if you have a good screen is going to do all the work. And the projector, again, is just going to do what it needs to do. But a screen that doesn't do all the work, well, they have to spend the money for that projector to fix all that. There we go. Let's put this right up here. And let's get another side-by-side demonstration. I like doing the side-by-sides. Let's get this over here because we got our cord in the way. That's weird. How we can move it over there and the cord just completely disappears. It's like an alternate universe. Somebody comes back over in here. Weird. All right. We've done this one already. I'm trying to find something we're not going to have a lot of commercials in. All right, I want this one, and I'm going to go back to that one right there. All right, we got a commercial on that one. All right. Let's bring this one back. easier to do when you got fire sticks. When you got a mouse in one hand and a fire stick in the other, that's a little hard to synchronize. And this is why I explained to you when they tell you at the end of the day that you can't use a 720p projector, you have to have 1080p. You can't use a 1080p projector, you have to have 4K. You can't have a 4K projector, you got to have laser. Yeah. They're just pushing you to survive. If you have a really good high quality screen, it'll do the work. So both of these are 2012 old projectors. Get on eBay for pretty much really cheap. Lamps on them are dirt cheap because the projector's old. No calibrating, no dark environments, and the 5,000 lumen projector is running at 5,000 lumens, where the 4,000 lumen is running in equal mode. That won't work at the end of the day. And this is the reason why you see people sitting up there on P2 and high and expensive projectors, because again, you got to make up for what the screen can't see. And what you're seeing in the demonstration is not what you're going to get when you go home. You've seen that already with the Epson projector. It didn't look the same way as the P2 did it. It looked completely different. That's why. That's a 720p projector versus a ultra short throw 3000 lumen ultra laser projector. You need that projector if you have a great screen, because again, you need it for the contrast, you need it for the color and everything else. And you're still going to be in the dark, regardless. Let's go pause this one. Let's go grab another one over here. Let's see. Oh, let's do that food. Oh, that would be a good one right there. They got the wheel in there? Is that in there? Is that in there to match it up? No? No? Oh, I forgot. The mouse is on one other one. What's the food? Well, the computer picks up a much better selection. Let me see. We go outside of this. What are we getting here? Trying to get videos that are going to sync. That's what we're looking for. There we go. This one was already playing. So this is one I got on the computer. That was already playing already. Bring this one back. It's like finding out the Matrix exists, doesn't it? No, it's been going on. Forum sites basically preach that nonsense at the end of the day. You know, they go by the screens requirements and what they ask for, and then they preach it on their sites, and then people go in there and they pick up that information and they follow by those same rules. And I just look at that and go, something ain't right there. And people are really dawn. If you're looking at a screen, clearly right there, if a screen is saying it's ambient rejection and you're in a controlled environment, that's a huge, massive red flag right there telling you that that's not ambient rejection. Or if you're calibrating a projector, are you kidding me? These things at the end of the day, you're on a gunmetal screen and you're calibrating a projector, that's another huge red flag. You can use a 720p projector. It looks absolutely amazing. But the only thing is that it only looks amazing on our technology. I can take any certified screen out of my collection, any grade paint, throw it against there, every last one of one of you to pick up color or contrast. Only our technology has that capability. Oh, let's get another one. I want to do. That's what we got on the fire sheet that we can pick up on here. Let's pick up 4K demonstrations. Now mind, the 720p is in eco mode right now. It's 4,000 lumens. This screen right here is a 1080p projector at 5,000 lumens in normal mode. This is why I get customers that will contact me and say, hey, I got a 720p projector and will it work? Yeah, if it's a name brand projector, it's definitely going to work. And it just shows you at the end of the day, you do not have to spend the money for an overpriced projector. As I said before, how in the world are they going to save you hundreds when they can't even save themselves money at the end of the day? Everything I have in this environment right now, which I just added up, literally costs less than the projector used in some demonstrations. Our projectors are $270 a piece. My projector sitting on the floor for the ceiling is $140. My soundbar is $120. Screen next to me over here, which is the acoustics, are $341. My sofa's around $1,000, and the technology we have in the screen here is pretty much in the price range of $600 to $400, and that still doesn't equal anywhere near $3,300. And we can show two screens at the same time, fully lit environments, without the screens watching under fading, 100% contrast levels. Absolutely incredible. And we can make a 720p look extremely close to a 1080p projector without any calibration or up-to-date projector involved, which means we save companies thousands of dollars. As I said before, to get a school contract, it's easy for us. All I would have to do is research the last projector, the oldest projector they have, bring it in the room, and use that same old projector to blow out the new projector they just spent all that money on in a fully lit environment. And that's an easy cakewalk for us. That's an automatic school contract that fast. Because we can show them how we can utilize their old machines and save them thousands of dollars. And if that saves them thousands of dollars, guess who else saves thousands of dollars? Taxpayers. The only reason why people upgrade to higher projectors is to fix the images, to fix the colors, to fix the pictures. High lumen projectors are made to maintain images in fully lit environments. But the problem you have there is that if you have a white screen or a gray screen, you're hitting that with 7,000 lumens, and you keep jumping up on your lumen counts, the faster you're watching up the screen, whereas you're introducing more light to the screen. That's what you're doing. You'll get a slight little difference. That's all you'll get. Look at that.
Hyundai Sonata versus Toyota Camry.
That's what I'm talking about, people. It's one thing to come on camera, another thing to back it up. Gotta back it up.
For $239 a month, or get $500 bonus cash with new inventory arriving daily. Visit by Hyundai.
You have to be able to back it up. have that in here? That's a good example for one. Now we just have to track it down. TCL, black and white, 4K demonstration YouTube. And already. That's pretty cool, doesn't it? Got more than one view on the screen. Doesn't make a difference what projector you have. 720p, 1080p, 1000 lumens doesn't make a difference. You will always pull over 2 million to one contrast easily. Which means this technology right here can basically put a P2's 2 million to 1 contrast to shame. Because it pulls way beyond that because it's physically black. It doesn't have to project black, it is black. Now this screen we're using right here is called a limited edition black. We only make, these are rare. So what I mean by rare, we make about 5, we'll be making about 5 to 10 of these per month. This is the most powerful screen we have out of the arsenal, out of the Black Series collection. Now, do all the other technologies have this capability? Yeah, but this particular version will be the blackest one we ever developed at the highest white level. What we call a superior flagship. But to get the flagship, gotta be to catch it. I got customers already, like I said, I'm good friends with a lot of my customers, are already asking for favors on it. I don't mind, like I said, but we gotta keep it fair. Because if I basically just cater to my customers, they're the only ones who have it, and no one will be able to get their hands on it because they will get it first before anybody else will. Now the boxes will be stamped, which means there'll be first issue, second issue, third issue, first edition. I'm talking about like a comic book. We're going to start getting ready to set up for a pre-order, paid pre-order list. If you're on the list, you get one. If you're not, you have to wait till next month. Trying to see the white levels are. This is in eco mode, mind you. Drop that in eco mode, and it's still generating tons of light. I love it when I come up here and I'm using like 4,000, 5,000 projectors, and the people will sit there and say, well, we test them on certified with our technology too. Again, doesn't make a difference. Everything's being hit with the 4,000, 5,000 lumens. Not just our screen. There's screen too being hit. They're all being hit with it. Oh, do we have that one? We have that one, all right. Let's see. Where's that one there? We saw it on there. Maybe put a TLC card to bring it up. There we go. That'll definitely bring it up. That one started a little bit later. Let's try it again. A little later than that one, we just do it. So yeah, the object is, I may have paid about, these are 5,000, for 4,000, 5,000 in projectors, but you paid $3,300. Let me pay $3,300, $4,000, $5,000, $1,800, $1,500 for a projector that I paid $270 for. So for what you just paid for that machine, I can get a 4,000, 5,000 projector for $270. Even cheaper than that, the Chrissy LW400 and LWX400 are $160, and they're 4,300 lumens. But the reason why people won't go near them, because they're 2012 models and they figure their old projectors are not going to be to produce, they don't realize what they're missing out on. Our technology gives you the ability to be able to use those older model projectors and get an incredible image. And then for the people that are sitting there saying, well, what about 4K? Well, if we make a 720p 2012 look like this, what do you think a 4K projector will look like on this technology? The thing about it, people learn to start low and build high, not build high and start low. You can't come out there with a 4K laser projector and drop down to 720p. That's not going to work too well. I learned one thing when we did sparring. You fight an opponent that's taller from you, you don't start from the head, you start from the bottom. All right, let's grab us up another one. Where did you get that from, Taco? Larry, where did you get that from? That's the funniest thing ever. Actually, I'd like to get that one right there. Remember, we have it on there. Oh, we got this one here. Okay, I'll take this one. Oh, we started on this one too. Kind of good with this. A little bit better. Fire stick and freaking mouse at the same time. So the difference between the Black Series edition is they produce higher white levels and they have darker contrast screens. Now usually when we had to drop in the heightener with the other ones, the 4040 39s, we had to adjust it. We had to tone it down because the screen was generating too much white light. With these, on the other hand, they don't have to be toned down. This is a heightener in its pure form, which means that screen can generate a ton of gain at the end of the day. Mind you, you're looking at a screen, we had a 0.9 and 0.8 certified screen on here, and this screen was able to overpower the screen and turn it into a white sheet of paper. Now you're looking at a demonstration of a 720p in eco mode next to a 5000 lumen 1080p, and you can't tell one from the other. got all the money you're going to save, what would you do with it? You can get yourself one of these movie sofas over here, popcorn machine. Yeah, you can put another screen outside if you want. And mind you, 32 ounces of this technology paints over a 150-inch screen. Easy. You saw me do the paint on demonstration several times. Easy. This is why we say we save you thousands. You can't tell people at the end of the day you save them hundreds when you can't even save it yourself. I can add up everything we have in this environment, including my projectors. We come nowhere near close to that projector. Even the Ultima GT 55 and 56, which I've seen in a couple of the demonstrations, still, our projector's much cheaper. And again, we don't depend on the ultra short throws. Wow, I gotta get pictures of this right here. We gotta put these up on the website. This is what I'm talking about there today. You know how cheap it is it's gonna be for me to shop for new projectors? I'm gonna keep some of my projectors when I'm getting new projectors for the setup. It ain't cost me nothing. I'm going to eBay for $500. That's all I need. That's all I need to set up. I do want to get a couple more of those NEC projectors. Those things are fantastic for floor and floor displays. Oh, they're incredible. We got one downstairs at 180 inches on the floor. YouTube, LG 4K demonstrations, food. Now, even though we know these are two model projectors, one has an advantage point over the other one. This is how crazy this sounds when I tell you this. Imagine these being two screen paints. And me coming on camera and telling you that these are two different screens. That's literally what just happened to some of y'all with a product y'all purchased. It's a better way of just putting it. Yep. Here, another one. Ooh, I want to do this one right here. Do we have that on there?
What's the slash?
Well, no, we don't want to see all this. We're good. We're good. I'm going to do, they have it on here? One of the ones that's coming up next. Oh, can you get that one? Can you get that one right there? I'd like to do that one right there. What's that, Samsung? Oh, but yeah, no, can we do this one? I'll take this one over here. I'll take that one. That's perfect. Yeah, that one started way too late. Let's bring that back a little bit more. You know, white levels are insane, aren't they? 44s have incredible white levels. 39s have them too. 39s are right over the top of my head right now. But the Black Series has the highest. It's the best of the best. That's why I told you, when this screen is finalized, legal paperwork is done, and this screen is locked in and protected, when we get our certifications, this is our last. We will not be making any more screen paints. The only screen paints we have right now that still be engineered in between that timeline, which you already have already, we're not making anything new that are already to be engineered, is the exotics and the 67s, which are physical motorized projection screens, or physical tension motorized projection screens. We can't explain. It's actually going to be 3 of those in that collection, but we can't tell you what the last one is. The last one is going to be a jaw dropper when you find out what it's going to be designed to do. That's why I said people posting what they thought the 67 was a fabric screen. No. So that's why I said people don't pay attention. I've been talking about having my own motorized projection screen for quite some time. It shows you people just talking about things they have no idea what they should be talking about. Fabric screen. Physical projection screen. Right. Let's see. Yeah, I want to do it for you. There's only some white levels in here. Oh yes, I should be on. I definitely should be on, and I got the gamer, the Fusion Gamer. Yeah, definitely, I'm getting that in. October the 4th. Shoot. Oh, that's gonna be freaking amazing. Oh, we definitely will be downstairs playing that on. Oh yes, for information, we got to pause. We got to pause on that. They just say October the 4th. Are you kidding me? That's gonna be free to play too. On top of that, oh shoot, Fusion Gamer, we're gonna be down there. That's gonna be amazing on the Fusion. All right, okay, let's go and get this done right here. I got excited over that one. I like Overwatch. Can we just pause? Let me just pause for a minute. Let's go back again. All right, some reason we're pausing here. We shouldn't be pausing. Right, then we don't gotta pause. Okay, we don't have to hit the mouse. Okay. One of them, actually, you have to pause, and one you don't have to pause. Imagine doing that with your left and right hand and trying to figure out which one to pause or which one not to pause. I want to show some of the white levels and colors, bright colors on this. This is the first time we've been this close. We really don't get close up on the screen. The only time we get close to the screen is we don't even do comparisons on certifies this close to the screen. But we did the 720p versus 10p. You can see right up on close and see exactly the difference between the two. You can see the difference. You see a slight little bit, and that's basically about it. This is the same scenario that I see in screen paints that are matching literally house paint at the end of the day. And they'll come up there and say, look, there's 2 different screens. No, it's not. They look exactly the same. We're right up on top of the screen. I freaking 13 feet back. I'm not going to notice one over the other. And I'm sure not going to notice it in the dark. That's pretty much the phony baloney you were fed to at the end of the day with that one. I'm surprised people didn't pick that up a long time ago. That popped up like in 4 videos. Yeah, a couple of people on the forum site talking about, like, they literally didn't pick that up. I said, nope, apparently not. They didn't. Unless they kept getting different people.
I'm the same, but I'm always myself. Paradox.
Unless you just kept getting different people. That's all I could think about. I'm going to do a. Yeah. Samsung 4K demonstrations, YouTube. A little hard to sing since fast demonstration. No problem. And we get people get bothered by that. We bring that up, but hey, it is what it is. You gotta deal with it. You know, not my customers don't deal with that nonsense, but people who got caught up in that mess gotta deal with it. Meanwhile, we can come on here and show you why our products are the best, because again, we can show you why our customers save thousands of dollars, because again, we can overpower certified screens, which save our customers thousands of dollars. And again, they don't have to spend the money for an overpriced expensive projector. They can go to eBay and just buy a cheap old projector from 2012, 2010, 2011, and it's still going to produce an amazing image. But you got somebody tries to do it on a 720p projector, and there's a huge shift in imaging right from the door. There is no way in the world, if we do a side-by-side demonstration next to a P2 projector, next to an Epson 955, there's going to be a huge shift in that one. And they're definitely going to do the demonstration in the dark. They don't have a choice. The screen's already going to suffer and have problems picking up on the P2 projector in a fully lit environment. So much worse is going to come up even worse on an Epson. So you'll never see a side-by-side. Another problem you're going to have, the P2 projector is sitting right up on top of the screen. It has no distance throw, but the Epson has a distance throw, and it's going to lose its lumen count before it makes contact with the screen. It's going to lose at least 6 or 7 at the most before it hits that screen. The problem with that, you're going to see contrast, you're going to see color, you're going to see white levels, you're going to see all that, and you're going to see problems coming up all over the place. Yeah, it's a huge, massive difference, but you have to be to show that. Now, so we can come in here with 2 projectors, $270, 720p versus 1080p, eco mode, non-eco mode, no calibration whatsoever. Both screens are pulling up the same contrast because the screen's black. Now with a gray screen, a projector with a 2,000,000:1 is going to have an advantage point to pick up a darker shade of gray than a projector that only has a 10,000:1. You're going to see the difference. No screensavers.
We put our lives on the line, put violent criminals behind bars. But John Fetterman's working.
Mm-hmm. And this one we don't have to sync the screensavers. So there's our white levels on two screens right here. Like I said, 720p, eco mode, 5,000 lumens, 4,000 lumens. No eco mode, eco mode. It shows you how high the light generates off our technology. So here we are with an ultra black screen. And I can have the projector in eco mode. So we're going to do another demonstration. We're going to take Old Faithful 1,000 lumen projector versus 5,000 lumens. These are the demonstrations you don't see on screen paint products anywhere on YouTube. Because they can't do this because they have to have a high-end projector in there to make the image look somewhat decent. So you'll basically consider buying their products. Well, we can come in here and show you on a jet black screen the difference between, well, actually no difference really between a 720p and a 1080p projector. And we can even drop one in eco mode and make it fight even harder. Now we'll come back in here, we'll drop 1,000 lumens versus 5,000 lumen projector. So that tells our customers when they look at this demonstration, well, gee whiz, I don't have to spend the money for a 1080p if I want that. Save some money. Make them rethink their whole entire plan. Were you losing any picture quality? The 1080p projector is 1920 by 1200. So where are you losing any picture quality? This projector is a WXGA. It's a WXGA projector. It's a widescreen projector. Because black screens give you detail, that's why. The reason why you need the contrast levels in those particular projectors is because you lose detail and depth of the image. Well, you don't have that problem when the screen's black. That's why we can magnify and ultra short the projectors all the way up to 150 inches because the screen's black. You would lose all that detail, all that depth to the image if you tried it on a gray screen in a fully lit environment. The screen could absorb light. AK Desired Nature. YouTube. You mind leaving that alone, please? Or why you sitting there watching? And just don't touch the stand. You know better. Get away from there. I don't want to hear your argument. Get away from there. You're gonna lay over there? I don't mind. Get away from that screen. That's my cat, Mr. Hollywood, arguing with me because he wants to be near the screen.
Doctors swear to do no harm. But Republican Monday Oz was the slasher bump. But John.
All right, this one's going to start already, so this one's not. So let me see. Okay, that's interesting. I guess they're both going to need to be clicked. All right, let's try this again. See if we can get this done. And this one loaded. Funny, 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 funny. This one actually loaded in the middle of the screen. All right, let's see if we can go back. So if you got to go through, let's try it again. All right, this one actually, I think this one loads automatically. Let me see for a minute. Let me pull it back for a minute. All right, this one's loading automatically. But this one I don't have to hit. This one I have to hit. There you go. So you got to figure it out, guys. Your left and right hand, you got to remember, one can hit the mouse, one can't hit. That's the heading. Some darker contrast, brighter colors. You notice you got the background, they're both producing contrast at the same time. Do you need attention? Sorry, people. My cat's over here needing attention. You need attention, that's what it is. That's why you're being so angry today. You need attention. Well, yet you got your paws blocking my face. Really? Seriously? That's great. I'm going to go for this one. Okay.
We know banking isn't just about numbers. Introducing Wells Fargo Premier, an elevated financial experience to help you plan your future the way you live your life. Wells Fargo Premier, banking, lending, and investing designed around you.
Now mind you, that's a 720p on this side. The contrast level on this one is slightly darker than this one being 1080p on this side. Either way, the contrast is 100%. 100%. That's why we're in those forum sites, having conversations about people who buy these projectors with these insane amount of contrast levels. And I just sit up there and put out a laugh out loud. And it was so funny. I said, man, you're not even picking up black at the end of the day. That is gray at the end of the day. That's not black. A person's been staring at black screens majority of most of his life. It's going to know what black looks like if I look at it. And then it's gray. So when I sit there and I watch the demonstration, you hear my camera saying, oh, that's gray. That's definitely gray. That's gray. That's gray. That's gray. Different shades of gray. Not physically black. So when I meet customers who have those projectors, I mean a lot of customers for P2s who have those projectors, what's the point of them having the contrast? You might just turn that option off. You won't need it. All right, well, next one we're going to do, not now, but this demonstration is over. So next one we're going to do is 1,000 lumen projector versus 5,000 lumens. 1,000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 SVGA versus a 5,000 lumen Christie projector. That would be Sony versus Christie. See what we get out of that. But as you can see from the demonstration I showed you, you really, at the end of the day, don't have to go out and spend the money for a 720p projector. When we do 720p projectors in our demonstrations, there's a reason why we use them in our demonstrations. Number one, the customer doesn't get a sticker shock and trying to figure out exactly why they're using that. That costs that much money for that machine? No, it's not. They're not spending a lot of money. And then on top, I'd rather use old relic projectors because, again, our customers' projectors are better than ours, and that's where it should be. And again, to show you that you can't tell one from the other. If I sit there on camera and I say, hey, our technology is so good, you can't tell a 720p from a 1080p, I'm not lying to you. I'm going to come in here and show you and back it up. It's one thing to talk it. It's another thing to back it up, talk it, and back it up at the same time. So now you're seeing for yourself, yeah, you can go and get yourself a 720p, save some money, and go get something nice for your movie room. I don't know, do something extra with the money instead of going out and just spend it on something you're not going to need at the end of the day. Now, like I said, we're not stopping you from getting 4K. If you want to get 4K, go get 4K. If you want to get 1080p, get 1080p. But are you forced that you have to have it? No, you don't have to have it. You don't want to. A customer came in, he was going to spend all this money for this 4K projector after seeing a few demonstrations from us. He said, I got to rethink my plan now. I'm going to save me a lot of money out of this. That customer was going to go in and spend about $5,000 for a black diamond screen. After seeing our demonstration, well, I don't really need it. I can just go out and just get your technology, paint it down to a cheap screen, and I'm done. And that's it. So that's why we save people thousands of dollars, including companies and schools. Once we get off the leash, yeah, we're going to be saving people a lot of money at the end of the day. What's the point of you going out and changing all your projectors for your school district or for your office when you can use the same projectors just by upgrading the screen and getting better quality? Save a lot of money. And what this technology costs at the end of the day, it's not going to cost you $5,000 to $3,000 a screen. Not even $1,500, not even $1,000, not even $800. Mind you, this technology can do up to over 150 inches. And you got technology out there today that at 100 inches, it's $3,000 to $5,000. There you go. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal Edge Technology Screens and soon to be BlackSeriesEdition.com. Hope you enjoyed. Got to go in. God bless. And of course, we always thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. All right, got to go.